Hi, I'm so excited to let everyone know who exactly are we speaking with today. I have seen so much of his work in various on-screen movies, and it is so powerful and impactful. I often thought to myself, wow, that's so inspiring, and life can get so exciting, even though I'm not from acting industry, but energies transfer and translate. I feel motivated to strive for more success in my field of IT softwares and business administration when I saw your deliverable, and it is such a strong, positive, and happy energy experience watching you engage us on screen. To begin with, this is just very little about our guest at Dil Se today, Ray Corasani. He was born in Iran, moved to Texas when he was 2 months old. Well, he didn't, his parents did. He was just 2 months and lived in Austin, Texas, and Montreal, and now rising up to be a well known Hollywood actor and producer. He was seen in various Hollywood movies and delivered many uh, short film projects, and on television, as on my screen now. Take a look and enjoy.
Don't go too far. Stop. 3 bottles.
I'll send a server over as well. Who are all these people? Goldman Sachs.
No one from Goldman is here. Director. And escaped.
Escape what? Talk to me. Hold on. Stay right here.
The bomb shut them off. I think we're under attack. I have to get my things.
You need
We're
to
under
stay-
attack. I have to get my things. I'm going on foot.
How do you know that the cars aren't working? Hey, how do you know that the cars aren't working? Keep going.
San Diego. I have family there. We have to go now. Did you think they wouldn't notice their product missing? Do you understand? If we didn't find you, every single one of us here would be dead.
Fuck! Hey, let's go again. What are you afraid of, bitch?
What'd you say?
I said try it again.
Welcome to the show, Ray.
Thank you for having me.
And I want to start off by asking, how did you get started or realized the amazing acting talents you have? And also about your first break in Hollywood.
Well, to start out, I wasn't naturally talented or gifted in acting. I grew up extremely shy, and it was my inability to find a career that I actually wanted to pursue. I interviewed with a career counselor in college my freshman year. I went the pre-med route, and I wasn't happy. I didn't enjoy studying biology. I did want to help people. So after interviewing a careers counselor and learning about various careers, I was watching a movie, and of all movies, it was the movie SWAT with Colin Farrell, and he was an up-and-coming actor at the time, and he was getting really popular. And I thought to myself, wow, like, he got to become a SWAT like guy. He got to be part of the SWAT team, and really, you could tell they let him get immersed in that character. And I thought that's really cool. Like, that must be a fun life to bounce around from different career types. As an actor, you get to become these roles. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna start out here in Texas, start acting as much as I could.
Mhm.
And then at a certain point, I realized that the opportunities are going to be in LA. Things are
Yes.
different now, but I had
Yeah.
to make that move. And
Mhm.
I took acting classes. I studied the craft, and it was just a lot of repetition before I feel like I was good enough to book work.
That is so inspiring. And we have similar life cycle even for a lot of job seekers, candidates that we deal with. A
Hmm.
part of my job, other than the softwares that I deliver, other than the business administration I do, I'm a local entrepreneur. I've raised businesses like babies. One of my job is to keep the job seekers and candidates motivated. I've
Hmm.
had people that have done 7 interviews. I'm going back to selling coconuts. I'm like, no, you're not doing that. So, so this is so inspiring. Do not give up and, hang in there. So amazing. All right. That brings me to my next question. So I'm sure the initial auditions, trying our luck constantly when we start with a career, failing yet staying in there must have been a part of your journey too. So, if you can let us know, how did you manage that part and the best mindset to have in times like that?
Well, I think it's what helped me get through was trying to always learn from my experiences, not looking at a no as a failure, but just like a not yet. Like I have to work on something, I need to get better at something. And so my goal was to figure out the interview process for us, the audition room, and being
Mm,
able to do a scene and walk away, just being grateful that I even had that opportunity. And then I spent a lot of time, what probably kept me level headed the most was studying other people or reading about other people's path to success. And when you realize everyone's path is different, the
beautiful.
it just not quitting
Yes.
is the first step. It's not quitting because you never know when that next opportunity is going to be the opportunity that changes your career.
Oh my God, this conversation is the best. Thank you. Exactly. Don't quit because you're speaking my words. And this is what I keep saying to my job seekers in my orientations and also some of the marketing sessions I do. The thing is, I come from a place where we deliver leaders, managers, and analysts, which actually contributes to 22% of global managers and leaders internationally.
Well,
So everything is about motivation, Ray.
mhm.
And it's okay when people don't know the concept. They don't know the right reporting system. They don't know this stuff. Skills can be acquired, but
Yeah,
once they lose the will, they lose the motivation, then it's a whole different game. So thank you.
of
All right.
course.
Worst, exactly. Okay. I have a lot of actor friends, and this is my next question. So I have a lot of actor friends, and I often see that they have this amazing light and adaptiveness, the flexibility, which is very relevant to our industry as well. See, every role is different, every feeling that goes with the role is different. And the on-screen art of work like acting is a pure gift. And the part of it where an actor, regardless of what you're going through in your personal life, you will have to leave everything behind,
Mhm.
and you're there and you have this script. I'm sorry, I don't know the process that you follow, but I understand there must be a script, a
Yeah.
rehearsal, yeah. And then you have to adapt into a different person than who you are. And there could be a lot of things, because I know I have been in situations where I know personally things are not good, bad, but maybe I know I'm here, I more. So for me, at least, it's all about reporting, conferences, and meetings. But for you, it's about action and the dialogue, the delivery. How do you manage that part when you have to switch between the real and the real life?
Well, that's just part of being a professional. There's other people that are also going through things in life. And it's sometimes it's unfortunate things and then sometimes it's good things. And to be a professional, you have to be able to separate that from your professional life. Your personal life has to take a pause. And that's something you can revisit when you're done with the job. But when you go into an audition room or when you're on set and they say action, you just have to turn off that part of your mind so that you can deliver it on your job.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's over, then you can go back and revisit whatever it is that you need to, and then just take a step forward. And I think that gives you, if you're able to do that, that in itself is a skill. And if you're able to do that, you will have more opportunities to work, and people will see you as a professional, especially if you're punctual, if you're on time. And then if you give it your best, and sometimes you can't give it your best, because of the circumstances, but you can try again. Sometimes
Mhm.
you get another chance, and you just make sure you take advantage of that. So
Wow, amazing. You've actually explained it with so much clarity. It's all about the mindset. And I'm
mhm.
gonna get a little cheesy here. You know how Bollywood works, and I'm a little, you know, in the Bollywood mood. I'm gonna get a little cheesy and say, fall in love with your work.
Yeah,
Fall in love with your work.
I like that.
Just fall in love with your work, and it shows. And it's all about the mindset. If you can control your mind, like you rightly explained, you can deliver and then revisit the problems again. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So just get the work done and then get back to fighting with your husband. That will help. Uh, all right, thank you. So, any challenges that you did overcome in your life, and any learning that you can share with us today, because obstacles and roadblocks are a part of life.
Hmm.
And today, with the industrial revolution, in terms of mild recession and a little reset we are having due to artificial intelligence and new world order, I see many of them are like, oh, this is Afshan, you're telling me to keep going. Look at that roadblock. Why don't you talk about roadblocks? I'm like, okay, yeah, that's true. So, anything that you can share with us, a tip or a technique to help overcome challenges in life?
Yeah, I mean, if you first of all, if you have the awareness to anticipate that there are roadblocks ahead, then you adapt. And if you do adapt, you'll be ahead of a lot of other people. For us, the roadblocks that come up as actors is, well, our competition. When we're going to audition for a role, there's going to be a handful of people that are similar. So one way to overcome that is to do something fresh for a particular audition for a role that makes you stand out. And then, of course, the other thing is, finding ways to create your own opportunities, which is why I started producing short films. I was like, I don't want to just, as an actor, to wait for the phone to ring. And in an interesting way, me creating short films made me feel like the actual other jobs weren't as precious, that I wasn't desperate. And people can sense that energy of that neediness. So if you're going into any kind of interview or meetings, or you're meeting other people in your industry, and you just come from a place uh, you know, of abundance, a place where you're here to share your experience and share good positive energy, people can feel that and they want to work with you and they want to get to know you better. Whereas if you come from a place of fear and uncertainty, that's going to be an energy that people aren't going to want to be around. So to overcome those obstacles that are coming, learn more skills, try to adapt, learn to harmonize with those skills, like how AI is going to get in the way of a lot of work opportunities for writers I know. So maybe there's a way to use AI to help at least get you more drafts ready and then punch those up or make those even better.
Wow, beautiful. Ray, I have been actually following this guy, Bob Proctor.
Hmm. Bob Proctor, yeah, I'm a fan of him.
Yes, and he changed my life. And when I kind of started to get into spirituality and meditation, I
Hmm.
realized that most of the obstacles are the one that I created. And how positive mindset can actually help me achieve the goal. So, and also one thing that I should learn from you, for me to get to a point, I will go on and on and on. But for you, you are like on the point in as less words or quick words as you can. So I want to learn that technique from you. I can surely attract more business with it.
I would have to say it comes from just self-awareness. I used to ramble on and on and on, but
Oh,
I've I've taken
you quit,
classes
really?
and I try to be concise with my words.
All right, thank you so much. Let's move on to our next
All
question.
right.
Uh-huh. I know you did cover the part about competition, and also a lot of my Bollywood actor friends, they've been in the given industry for 10, 20, 30 years, and yet they tell me, Afshan, even today we go for audition. So imagine how they're taking the competition and the possibility of other talents sitting next to you. And so I know you did cover that very well in your last question, but allow me for a little repetition here. So I read about you on various platforms, and it's very motivating to learn how positive you are about your work. And as much as I realize that you have your own gifts and talent, that we all get hit by competition and roadblocks or limiting opportunities. So how best can we deal with it, and how best did you deal with it? I know the part where you said that you have short films that you're producing.
Mm-hmm.
It does cover, you remember that Bob Proctor's video where he says, have multiple sources of income?
Yeah.
So it does cover that, but maybe anything else that you would want to share with us?
Yeah, in regards to competition, I mean, I see it as a motivation. When I see other actors that look like me or who I've collaborated with who book a job and they're succeeding, that lets me know that, you know, if you keep going at it, there will be an opportunity waiting for you. And for me, the one thing I want to make sure is nothing in my control has been overlooked. So for me, it's my physique. Being in good shape has opened a lot of doors for different roles. So that's something I can control. So I focus on the things I can control. I can't control the number of people that are also going to audition against me, but I can make myself stand out more by educating myself, by learning more skills. And so when it comes to competition, I welcome it because I personally put in the work. And so I know it doesn't have to do, when they do make the decision on who to move forward with, I try to remove all the factors that I'm in control of so I can go to sleep at night with peace of mind, you know. And I like competition. I thrive off of it. So when I see someone book a role that maybe I was hoping for, I try to pay attention to what they do, what their habits are, and if I don't share a similar habit, I try to figure out one way to incorporate that, whether it's learning to write and be better at storytelling, which would then give me more like energy and understanding of how to read scripts, give a better performance, then that's what I'll do.
Wow, that's amazing. I have to tell you this, Ray. Regarding competition, I've spoken to so many people in the industry. Nobody explained it this well. And actually, when you were talking, this is one of our interview questions. So
That's
many of
cool.
us are going to plagiarize what you just said and get jobs. I'll try to tell them to kind of, a percentage of that should go to Ray, but let's see how far it goes. Give it away. You are so right. This is the healthy way of taking the competition. Instead of crying over what others are achieving, we are turning inwards to see
Hmm.
what we can control, what we can, make better, becoming a better version of yourself that only increases your chances to either getting selected for more roles or something amazing would come at your door, coming from the mind of abundance, a place of abundance, and not
Hmm.
from the place of fear and anxiety. And this is very common, especially with us women. We have no clue why we have this problem, but all of us do. So thank you. That is one of the best answers I've got for competition. I wasn't planning to get some interview question and answers from you. This is one of our interview question when we go for program management and project management. How do you
Mm.
competition? So yeah, we're so gonna plagiarize that. Thank you.
Take it.
All right. Thank you so much. And this conversation is definitely a source of motivation, energy to millions of viewers, your fans, my fans, students, candidates, job seekers, everyone, and their relevant career in life. This is a real example to follow your passion and dreams. I wish you so much good luck and success. Much love from all of us. Thank you.
Also, thank you. Appreciate it.